I speak to you now because the moment has arrived. That's why I want you to stop everything you are doing and listen closely to my voice. I, the Lord your God, have entered your life at this very moment to change the course of your story. I call you by name. I cut through the noise in your mind. I break through the exhaustion of your days, and I reach the deepest part of your soul to declare a promise of prosperity and victory that no force can undo. Listen to me. Do not let the weight of the days confuse your spirit, and do not let the voices trying to silence you take away the peace I have already decided to give you. You were chosen to hear these words, and everything you have gone through up to now has led you to this moment. Today, I speak to you with love, but also with urgency. Keep this word as a treasure, for it marks the beginning of a new chapter in your life, a before and after in everything you are about to experience. I see when you lie down with a heavy heart, mentally going over endless battles, debts that challenge you, news that discourages you, and conflicts that drain your strength. I see when you wake up already tired, as if hope has lost its color. You've asked yourself if things will ever change, if the prosperity I promise is really for you, if the victory you've heard about will ever touch your home, your work, your health, or your relationships. And that's why today I step into your reality and tell you with authority, I am here. I speak directly to you to clear away the fog of discouragement and reignite the flame of hope that the enemy tried to put out. While the world around you offers shortcuts, comparisons, and empty promises, I show you what true prosperity is. It begins within you when your heart rests in me and finds a peace that doesn't rely on the news, the balance in your account, what others say about you, or what failed in the past. In my vision, prosperity means that you rise with purpose, walk with the understanding that I hold you up, and lie down in peace knowing you are not left to face things on your own. It means having a healthy soul, a strong spirit, and emotions being healed day by my presence, until that healing overflows into your physical health, your decisions, and every relationship around you. I want you to truly understand today that you were not created to live crushed by fear, controlled by anxiety, or held back by the defeats you have already faced. I made you to live in partnership with me, to hear my voice even in the midst of chaos, to trust my timing when everything seems delayed, and to keep praying when your logic sees no way out. It is in that place of faith, when you choose to place me above your circumstances, that I align your path with my will and start bringing a prosperity that goes beyond just numbers, but is measured by the fullness of life. As you listen to me now, I give you a spiritual command. Take this word as a seed, and don't keep it just for yourself. There are lives I want to reach through what you are receiving today. Share this message with someone who is on the edge of giving up, someone who needs to hear that I still speak, still heal, and still change lives. Use this channel as a tool in your hands. Subscribe and stay connected here, because I am raising places like this to be a voice of restoration and hope in the middle of so many things that hurt faith. When you follow this call, you become part of what I am doing on earth. I tell you now, what seems like stagnation today, I am using to prepare you for what is coming. When you feel like nothing is happening, know that I am working behind the scenes, organizing paths, moving hearts, closing doors that could harm you, and opening new ones that you may not see yet. Your story is under my care, and I have never lost control of a single part of it. The pressures you faced are not the end. They are simply the backdrop for the revealing of my glory in your life. I am positioning you, teaching you to see through the eyes of faith, so that when prosperity shows up on the outside, you will be ready on the inside to handle it without losing yourself. That's why today I am calling you to make a decision. Stop feeding thoughts that pull you away from me. Let go of words that align with defeat, and choose to speak in line with my promise. Declare over your life that you are my child, that your home will be full of peace, that your work will be a testimony, that your health will be restored, and that your mind will be renewed. Do not wait for an external sign. Start cooperating now with what I've already released in the spiritual world. I am raising within you a new understanding. You are not at the mercy of the world's changing winds. You are sustained by my word. And when I say that prosperity and victory are guaranteed for those who stay in faith, trust in my timing, and hold on to my hand in prayer, it's because I have already seen the end of your story and I know where I am leading you. So listen and keep this in your heart. This is not just a temporary comfort. It is a decree over your life. From today, walk as someone who has received a living promise from God Himself. I assure you, the time has come, and what I have prepared for you will begin to unfold, step by step, until it becomes clear even to those who once doubted you. Son or daughter, listen carefully to what I am about to say. Before changing what's around you, I want to transform what is inside you. I see how your chest tightens, how your thoughts clash, how worry tries to take the place of trust. That's why today I give you this command. Quiet your heart before me. Take a deep breath in my presence and let my peace fill the space where fear has settled. True prosperity starts in that quiet place where you rest in me and choose to trust my word over anything your eyes can see. I did not create you to live with a conflicted heart every day. I want you to sit with me in spirit, even while you get up to work, care for your home, and handle your responsibilities. I want you to learn to bring your mind back to me when it runs off, worrying about the future. When thoughts come filled with anxiety, I command you to stop and talk to me. Say softly, even in a whisper, Lord, I place this in your hands. This is the key many miss. Internal prosperity begins when you choose to include me in every thought, instead of feeding what takes your peace. You look too much at the world around you, comparing your journey to others, measuring your worth by how quickly things happen or how much you accumulate. Today I want to cut that from your life, like pulling out a twisted root that's blocking the growth of the plant. I command you to take your eyes off others and focus on the path I have set for you. To me, what matters is not who gets there first, but who stays faithful to me, even when there's no applause, no recognition, and no instant reward. I am shaping you to live with purpose, not by competition. You've asked too much of yourself. You've told yourself it's not enough yet, that you still have so far to go, that maybe you're behind compared to the dreams you once had. I see when you feel small because of goals you haven't yet reached. That's why I speak to you with both firmness and tenderness. Stop being so hard on yourself. I am working in you, as you walk, as you try, as you fall and rise again. Prosperity with me is growing with every step you take. It's learning to trust my hand even when you can't see the next part of the journey. You are not failing. You are being refined. I want to teach you to live one day at a time in my presence. When you wake up, my command is simple. Before you grab your phone or drown in your worries, speak to me. Say, God, guide this day. I need you for every choice I make. When you go to bed, even if you're exhausted, take a moment to thank me for something small, whether it's care, protection, or a detail only you and I know. This daily habit builds a spiritual foundation within you that the enemy cannot tear down. Prosperity is also found in that simple routine of connection, which may seem small but leads to great changes. There are areas where you appear strong, but inside, you are broken. You tried to show control, to prove everything is okay, but I see the places where your soul is wounded. I don't just want to give you things. I want to heal the pain that still lingers inside. Today, I command you, bring me the parts of yourself you even hide from your own heart. Talk to me about what you've never shared with anyone, the fear you have of making the same mistakes again, the shame from your past. I am not here to accuse you. I am here to restore you. When you open up to me, I can step in right at that place and begin a healing that no human advice can offer. You've linked prosperity to what you see on the outside, but I tell you the secret lies in who you become with me. I want your inner self to be good soil, prepared, free of resentment, and open to forgiveness. I give you a clear command. Choose today to let go of those who have hurt you. This doesn't mean what they did was right, but it means you are no longer bound by it. Holding on to resentment weighs down your inner self, and the flow of my presence is blocked. When you forgive, I make room for new dreams, new ideas, and new connections to enter your life, helping you move forward. Prosperity in me also means taking care of what you speak. The words you speak shape the environment around you. I want you to be the gardener of your own life, changing the atmosphere with what you declare. I command you, be careful of what you say about yourself, your home, and your future. Replace defeatist words with declarations aligned with my truth. Instead of saying, "Nothing ever goes right for me," say, "God is with me. He is opening paths." Instead of repeating, "I'll never get out of the situation," declare, "The Lord is preparing something greater than I can understand." When you speak like this, you are agreeing with the plans I have already made for you. Have you gotten used to thinking peace is far away, only for perfect days? I want to show you that my peace is present even on the imperfect days. When everything around you is noisy, when the pressure builds, pay attention to my call. Set aside a few moments, turn off what takes your focus, breathe deeply, close your eyes, and call on my name. I will meet you, calm your spirit, and organize what feels chaotic inside. From that place of peace, I will give you ideas, show you the way, and help you see doors you would not have noticed on your own. Son, daughter, I am training you on the inside, so when visible prosperity arrives, you won't lose your way, and you won't become a slave to what you have. You not get distracted and stray from me. Everything I prepare in secret is meant to support what I will show in public. I want that when people see you, they find someone who carries calm, even on tough days. Someone who doesn't need to push others down to get ahead. Someone who listens to my voice before accepting any offer. The character I am shaping in you is part of the prosperity I am building. That is why today, I give you this command with both love and firmness. Take care of your inner self with me. Prioritize my presence. Set aside time to talk with me. Let me order your thoughts, heal your wounds, and guide your steps. True wealth starts in this daily relationship between you and me. From there, everything I add to your life on the outside will be the result of a heart that has learned to rest in me. While I work inside you, many things around you will begin to align in ways that will surprise you. I see what others do not see when you close the door to your room and feel the weight of the world enter with you. I understand the thoughts that try to surround you like an army. I know the words that were spoken against you, the injustices you kept silent about, and the situations you endure with a smile, while inside, they tighten your soul. I know every battle you face without anyone knowing. I know the struggles you can't even explain. I see the nights when you lie down exhausted, with a heavy heart, feeling that chaos has drowned out peace. That is why today I speak to you with clarity and firmness. Accept my command. Let me take the place of rest inside you. You were not meant to live in constant war. You were made to live in me. Even when everything around you is chaotic, when everything seems out of control, I want you to remember what I tell you now. I am your safe place. I am not just someone watching from afar. I am the presence that surrounds you. I am the one who holds you when the ground beneath you feels like it's giving way. I want you to stop trying to be strong on your own. Stop carrying burdens I never asked you to carry. My command to you today is clear. Give me what is crushing your soul. Talk to me about the things you're still trying to fix on your own. Acknowledge before me that you need my peace. True courage is not in holding everything in silence. It's in recognizing that you need my embrace to keep moving forward. I want to teach you a new way to face difficult days. Instead of waking up expecting the worst, I want you to rise knowing that I am with you every step of the way, that nothing escapes my sight, and that even what you fear, I can turn into a path. When fear tries to come in the morning, I give you a command. Say my name. Declare out loud that I am with you. Invite my presence to lead that day. When you do this, something will change inside of you because you will begin walking, not relying on your own strength, but knowing you are guided by a purpose that comes from me. Even if you don't understand the whole journey, I can see what's ahead, and that is enough to keep your steps steady. I know that many times you lie down thinking you failed again, that you reacted wrongly, that you got more frustrated than you wanted, and that you let things affect you that you hoped to ignore. I see guilt trying to take root, telling you that you will never change, that nothing will ever improve. Today, I break that accusation over your life. I do not call you to live bound by the belief that you cannot. I call you to walk with me and learn, little by little, to respond in a new way. I am your peace in the midst of challenges. I am the one who holds you back when anger rises. I am the voice that reminds you who you are, even beyond the mistakes of the day. When you remember this, you will be able to rest more confidently, not because you were perfect, but because you know I am working in you. I also see the invisible battles, the ones that no one else can see, the worries, the thoughts about the future, the scenarios you play out in your mind, the conversations you keep repeating, the offenses you relive, the fears you quietly feed. It's in those places where I want to work deeply. I give you a command of love. Do not feed images of defeat in your mind. Do not keep repeating the thoughts that harm you. Change those images with my word. Remember what I have already promised you. Visualize what I can do instead of focusing on the worst possibilities. When you do this, the health of your soul will begin to reorganize the environment around you. I have prepared a form of prosperity for you that cannot be shaken by any wind. I want your life to be anchored in me, like a secure anchor at the bottom of the sea, holding the ship even when the waves rise. What I desire to build inside you is so strong that it reaches your emotions, calms your body, guides your decisions, and changes how you interact with others. I want your relationships to be touched by the peace I place in you. I want your home to reflect my presence. I want the way you handle conflicts to be proof that I live in you. While you hear me now, I ask you for something simple, yet deep. Take a public step of faith. I am using this message to touch you personally. So, as a sign of agreement with what I am telling you, write a phrase in the comments that declares your trust. Say something like, I receive God's peace in my life, or I believe that God is holding me. This small act will strengthen you and others who read it. And I encourage you to do one more thing. If this word is stirring in you, like this video, because even that action will help spread comfort and hope to more lives I want to reach. I want you to see your struggles from a new point of view. The battles around you do not determine the victory within you. The pressure you feel does not define the outcome. What defines the end is my word. And my word over you is that I hold you. I never promised a path without storms, but I promised to hold you in every gust of wind, in the middle of bad news, in the face of troubling reports, and in the weight of harsh messages. Remember, I am still seated on the throne, and my hand is not shortened. I am greater than any diagnosis, crisis, or human judgment. When you decide to believe this, the storm may still rage, but it will no longer control you in the same way. I am pouring out a peace in your life that cannot be explained, only experienced. It is a peace that, when it enters your life, changes the way you see things, shifts how you interpret events, brings clarity, and allows you to breathe more easily. From this peace, you will begin to make clearer decisions, speak with calmness, choose your battles wisely, retreat when I tell you to, and move forward when I lead you to. The prosperity I prepare for you is a full life, deeply rooted in my presence, and everything in your life will be impacted by it. Your emotions, your body, your home, your relationships, and your work will all be affected. That's why today, I give you this command with both love and authority. Let me be your peace. Let me take the central place within you, because from that place, even the struggles around you will lose their ability to hold you back. I know the whirlwind in your mind, the questions that echo in your head. Is it still worth believing? Is my faith making a difference? Wouldn't it be easier to just give up? I see you smiling on the outside, while inside you wrestle with thoughts that try to weaken everything I've already spoken over you. I know the hurtful words you've heard, the opinions that called you extreme, naive, or immature, as if seeking my presence were a waste of time. That's why I rise in your favor now and give you this command. Do not let those voices take the place of my voice in your heart. I want you to understand something very important. Every time you feed doubt instead of holding on to my word, you are giving power to a sound that did not come from me. I do not ask you to ignore problems, but I do ask you not to give human opinions the power that only my voice should hold. When they tell you that believing is foolishness, remember I am the one who knows the end of all things. When they try to downplay your faith, remember I am the one who sees what no one else can, who knows what is being prepared on your behalf. So, I order you to reject in your mind anything that pulls you away from me. Do not accept as truth anything that does not align with what I have already declared over your life. You were set apart for a journey that is completely unique to you. I did not write your story by copying someone else's life. I wrote your story while looking directly at you. That's why I don't want you comparing yourself every day. When you measure your worth by the achievements of others, you are stepping over the personal plan I designed just for you. I give you a clear command. Recognize that your path is one of a kind. The time I use to shape you is not the same as the time I've used for others. The doors I open for you do not have to look like the doors I open for someone you admire. Trust me, even when everything seems different from what you imagined. I see the moments when you look around and feel like nothing is changing. Everything seems the same. Maybe I'm the only one still believing. It's in those very moments that I want to remind you, the deepest changes begin beneath the surface before they show up outwardly. I say this to you with care and as a command. Do not judge what I am doing only by what you can see on the outside. There are movements I make that are hidden from human eyes. I reposition people, shift circumstances, prepare encounters, and grow your inner being. When you say nothing has changed, many times you don't realize how much I've already delivered you from, how much you've already grown, how much you've already been strengthened. Your life is not the result of abandonment. Your story has not been lost in the world. I planned each season, even the seasons marked by pain. I never stopped knowing where you were. I never lost sight of you, even when everything seems to be at a standstill. Remember, I am still the author of your life. I did not destroy what I wrote about you. I did not throw away the plans I laid out for you. What I want today is for you to treat your faith as something of the highest value, not as something you put on and take off based on life circumstances. I give you this command: protect your faith as you would protect a rare seed. A seed, when planted in the ground, goes through a silent process that no one admires because no one sees it. Within that small seed is a potential that will only be revealed at the right time. The same is true for the trust you place in me. It may seem small, fragile, and hidden, but I care for it. I nourish it, I water it, I bring light to it. The time will come when what feels so unnoticed today will grow into visible fruit. And when I say this, I am not offering empty words of comfort. I am calling you to persist. I know you thought about giving up on what you believe, closing your heart off, becoming cold and indifferent, thinking it might hurt less that way. I see that desire to protect yourself from disappointment, but I give you a command of love. Do not harden your heart. Do not let frustration steal your ability to feel me. Keep your heart open to me, even when people disappoint you, when institutions fail you, or when situations let you down. I have not failed you. What others did in my name without consulting me is not my heart for you. I am calling you to return to a pure trust, not based on what people can give or take, but grounded in who I am. When confusing thoughts start to flood your mind, when ideas that go against my word try to take over, I want you to do something practical. Stop and remember what I have already done for you. Recall the times I delivered you, the doors I opened when everything seemed closed. Remember the comfort you received when no one else knew your pain. That memory is not just an emotion, it is a spiritual weapon. Realign your thoughts with the truth. I command you, do not let forgetfulness take over. Choose to remember my faithfulness. I also want you to protect the environment that feeds your mind, what you listen to, what you watch, what you share with others. All of that waters a seed inside of you. I give you this direction. Stay away from conversations that spread doubt. Be careful with content that normalizes hopelessness. Be selective with what you allow into your mind. This is not pride. It is spiritual protection. When you choose to fill yourself with my word, with messages that build you up, and with psalms that lift your spirit, you are strengthening the foundation of your faith. I am shaping you to walk with stability, even when your mind tries to pull you into places of fear. That's why I say to you with both authority and love, stop agreeing with every thought that comes into your mind. Not every thought that arises in you comes from me. Submit what you think to what I have already said. If something pushes you away from me, reject it. If something brings you closer to me, embrace it. This daily decision will teach you to hear my voice clearly among many others. And as you obey, that small seed of faith you have today will grow, break through limits, and bear fruit that will touch parts of your life you never thought possible. Son, daughter, Now I want to teach you to listen to me more deeply. You ask for answers, direction, and signs, but often your mind is so full of noise that my voice seems far away. That's why I give you a command with love and firmness. Slow down inside. Learn to be still in your soul. It's not just about being quiet on the outside, it's about silencing the racing thoughts. It's about stopping for a few moments and choosing to put me at the center once again. When your heart calms before me, my presence becomes clearer, and what once seemed confusing starts to make sense. I know you are surrounded by noise, alerts, messages, opinions, and demands. Everything is competing for your attention. But I am calling you to a quiet place, even if it's just for a few minutes of your day where only you and I talk. I want you to make it a habit to step away from everything, turn off distractions, put your phone aside, take a deep breath, and open your heart. When you do this, you make space for me to work inside, calm storms no one sees, and straighten what was crooked in your mind.